Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're back with Stoneheart. Take a look at the horse card. Look at those numbers. Speed over 99, staying over 99. A lot of other red numbers, no blue numbers. And that's why I say this may be the best horse I've ever bred so far in this game. Alright, we're going to take a look at some horse titles. I think I need to win more titles in the special step to fully unlock those last three that we are missing. I don't know what they are, so I'm poking around in here, but a lot of these titles are meant for either a male horse, a dirt horse, or a horse that is equally good on turf and dirt. And although I've bred some of those, the horses I've bred have all been female, and they don't really have the distance needed to get those titles. So we're looking at some other stuff here, think of something else we can unlock. And I just don't have the right horse to get a lot of these titles. The Stayer is the title I could win in theory, but I'm not going to race in those kind of races. So unfortunately, I think a lot of this stuff is left for a different horse to try to get. All right, so what can we get? What is still out there for us? Well, quite frankly, a lot of it is some other horse titles that we've already won. But why wouldn't I? You know, this horse is incredibly talented and definitely I think gonna be really good in the breeding area. Based on that horse card, you saw the skills and abilities, apex of the horse's traits, over 99 speed, over 99 staying. It's difficult to imagine something better than that, except other skills over 99. And I think you're gonna be amazed to see how long those skills stay like that, which is really fantastic for us. All right, here we are in Sydney. We are going to race the Australia Stakes. Unfortunately, it's not a straight course, but that's all right. Later on, we'll probably race in the Victoria Stakes, which is the same race, but maybe, I don't know. I think it's exactly the same. Maybe they could have ran it the other way on the course. Who knows?
The horses are on the track.
All right, here we go. Pretty good start.
And away they go.
And we're just going to move over a little bit. Oh, the siren call of the rail. It lured me in. I could be trapped behind this wall of horses in front of us. Definitely a possibility. Definitely something to always consider. Where's your path to the finish? And so we're gonna kind of force our way in here.
Watch out!
And create some room for ourselves, and it works out perfectly. Slowly splitting between the other horses and opening up the power through to the finish. All right, by the way, today's video, 1 hour, 14 minutes plus. All right, there we go. Win number 1. In year 4. Look at that. All but 2 skills in the red. 90 feel, 96 fierce, 98 tenacity, 97 courage, 96 response. Sustained growth. Only weaknesses, that interval being the filled triangle, just average. 10 to 15 for a long distance, ideally. Yeah, that's a pretty great horse card. This is a pretty fantastic horse. All right, let's see what else we can do. And by the way, as you know, we've already won the all-rounder horse titles, so we've already been able to win dirt races. So there's really no need for me to race anymore on the dirt, and I don't plan to. This horse was bred to excel at turf, and I think it's an excellent, excellent turf horse. Maybe if the distance had been a little wider, maybe if that interval had been, an empty circle, that's the only way it could get better. I really think this horse is just incredible. And like you just saw, everything red, 2 over 99, and just 2 yellow skills. That's it. So no complaints here. And it'll be interesting to see if we can get better horses. I'm sure that there are people who have been playing this game for a while who are going to say, I've discarded horses better than that at some point in the game. And that may be true. That's something I hope to get to at some point. And we still haven't even raced in the Field of Legends yet. I don't feel that we need to race in the Field of Legends yet. I don't think we have enough good horses to race in the Field of Legends yet. So, sooner or later, we are going to breed one incredible horse that's great at turf, great at dirt, has a long distance capability, and has great stamina, over 99 speed. And that horse is going to convince me, yes, it's time to race in the Field of Legends. All right, we are back in Dubai. We are going to go 12 furlongs on the turf. The inner turf course here. We are on the rail. We are the favorite. And let's see if we can make dreams come true here on this lovely night for racing, as they like to say. My rival is on the far outside.
It's a beautiful night.
Totally okay by me. Really good start.
Go!
Right now we're just trying to get in position, maybe not go too fast, avoid overheating like we're doing right now. Just settle into a comfortable speed. And wait to the finish. As you can see, we have the first part of the bred revolution already. I'm not intending to go any faster right now. I just would love to be able to stay right here at this speed, right here in this pack position, and wait till about 1.8 left and go to the whip.
5 furlongs to go.
As you can see, the field is somewhat spread out. The 8 horse has fallen off the back. The 12 horse, I think, is mid-pack. As you can see, the pack is suddenly tightening up. People are moving up. The 5 way up on the outside. We're going to go to the whip a little bit early.
2 furlongs to go.
We did not get the revolutions, but we are going to keep inexorably moving forward. We are now in the lead, and we are not going to be challenged on our way to the finish. So there it is, Climax Stakes.
We have a winner. You've reached the horse title
And we
race.
got the international horse title. Oh, I'm sorry, we unlocked it. Set the course record 224-2. No payout. So I think I need a race in Singapore. That's my guess. I'm gonna look at what we've raced and stuff like that just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure I need a Singapore race. All right, there you can see for a lot of first places. We really had that spectacular year 3, King and Empress, all those Gallup World Series races, the World Cup Junior Fillies, the only blemish so far on my record in that dirt race. Then we redeemed ourselves in the Tokyo Cup on dirt. Maybe I just shouldn't have raced the dirt at that point in time. I don't know. All right, so I've concluded I think that we need a Singapore race. So let's go back here and try to find one. All right, there's the Singapore race. And we're going to enter it, and in theory, that's all we need to get the international horse title. All right. Let's get our bet in here. We're inside of our rival. We are the favorite. Overwhelming favorite. I'll apologize in advance for the sound of my HVAC system. All right, track record held by Aphrodite, 201.7. And here's a look at the field. Hollow Knight, isn't that a video game? All right, 10 furlongs on the turf, fast and firm in Singapore. Let's get it. Perfect start.
And they're off. That was a great start.
All right, we're going to move over to the rail. I guess I'm hoping the one horse is going to move over. We got a lot of time for that to happen. I'm not too worried. But on the other hand, I'm not convinced, so we move back out. I've got some room right here, a straight lane. And so for right now, I'm going to stick in that lane. Pace is not very fast. That is excellent for us because I think, obviously, we're the fastest horse in the race. You got tactical speed. And we can do what we need to do at the end. Although it could be a little sketchy getting clear. There's a lot of horses in front of us. And they're starting to speed up and they're starting to move out. Going to the whip at the right time is going to be very crucial. And we go to the whip, we have to maneuver and slow down, speeding back up. Here comes that tactical speed, folks. Turn on the jets, and we are going to win another horse title.
We have a winner! Yes! Horse title earned.
All right, and we unlocked the mid-champ. All right, taking a look at that beautiful horse card. A slight decline in some of the skills on the right side of the card. We'll keep that in mind. Take a look at the mid champ. 5 wins, special G1 turf, 9 to 11.5 furlongs. All right, so another 10 furlong race will be fine with me. Want to let our horse recover a little bit of energy right there. London Prince Stakes. We could do that. Altair, we don't need a 12, but we're going to do it. And I know that's going to put the other horse title off. Actually, let me clear that and find a 9 to 11.5 one. So we'll do the London Prince Stakes. I don't think I've raced this one before. All right, just 9 horses in the field. We are the overwhelming favorite. The track is rated good. It's raining. We're gonna get our bet in. All right, we are back in London. We are going 2 turns on the London course. Track record is 2:04.7 by Rare Emerald. That is not one of my horses, so I guess we have raced this race before. I just don't remember it.
The horses are on the track. And they're off.
Boy, it looks like a dreary day there in London. All right, overheating a little bit. That's not great. Gonna cool it back down. Move to the outside here. We can be free of being hemmed in. Really don't want to go faster. My horse is starting to speed up, and I don't really like that. The green meter, thankfully, isn't being penalized that much. As you can see, my horse's legs are going very fast. I would prefer that they would go a little bit slower. But on the other hand, everybody's moving up now and pushing in, so I got to maintain my space here.
Watch out.
A little bit of a collision.
They're in the home stretch.
We're going to get to maybe somewhere we can squeeze in between. To the reins, to the whip. Can I take over the lead?
Burst of speed.
This horse is just so good, folks.
Show your
Look
guts.
at that. Totally not an ideal way to close that race out, and we did it anyway, pulling away from the rest of the field towards the finish.
We have a winner. Yes. Horse titler.
Mid-champ horse title in our back pocket. Set the track record 2:02.5. What a great horse. All right, take a look at the horse card. I think we gained in one of the skills, but the other ones are still the same. Still got that plus 99 speed and staying. So I think I should try to get the sprint champ and the long champ and all the other distance titles in the special category. So we're going to try to go for the Sprint Champ because I've already won in Australia. So we're doing the Super Sprint Cup. We are the favorite. Short distance speed, I think, is the last to go, or the first to go. So I want to race these sprint races while I still have that 99 plus speed. The longer races I don't need as much speed for, in my opinion. Alright, we're the favorite here in Normandy. And this should be a straight run on the track. It is. All right, here's a look at the field.
The horses are on the track.
Not a great start.
And away they go. Oh, it's a late start.
Kind of falling back, but that's totally okay. We've got lots of speed to burn. I am not worried about that at all. We've got a almost full green meter, if not full. It's not saying max, that's why I'm not saying it's not maxed. We're not going to get the revolutions. We're going to go to the whip at 2.2.
Furlongs to go.
Straight to the front, straight to the lead. The 4-horse is trying to hang around a little bit.
Burst of speed.
And a little more whip, and the 4 fades to the back. And the whole field fades to the back, actually. Another easy win for
We
Stoneheart.
have a winner. You
And we unlock the Sprint Champ. Alright, we haven't gotten a payoff in a while, but that's totally okay. Alright, so we need another sprint here. And there's the Victoria Stakes. Yeah, I don't think I can wait for some of these other races, so well, it's entertaining seeing what else is out there. I think I need to do the Victoria Stakes and get it over with. Alright, so it's going to be the exact same as the other one, I think. You run the exact same course on the exact same track. A large field. We are clearly the favorite based on the odds. Get that exacta in. Yep, almost an identical race. Alright, track record's still the same, 1-10 by Art Deco. Can we beat the track record? That's the real question. Especially if we do it without the revolutions. So yeah, who knows?
The horses are on the track.
Alright, almost a perfect start.
And away they go. That was a great start.
We're going to start moving over. But I think I also decided I'm going to stay to the outside here. Just a good way to stay clear of any entanglements. and I can do that because I've got the stamina to stay clear. Moving up on the outside. Possibility of 3 blue X's. We don't get it. We go to the whip at 1.8. We're surging ahead of the 4-horse.
Amazing burst of speed.
Go to the whip, and we're watching that lead just get bigger and bigger. And we just missed the track record by 0.8 of a second. Actually, 9 tenths. We'd have to have a better time.
Yes, horse title earned.
There's the sprint champ in our back pocket. And again, no payoff. All right. So what else to do? Well, there's the long, and then there's the mile one. So that's what I think we should do now. 8 furlong races, and then stuff that's 12 and over. So we have a couple 12 and overs right now. We have the King and Empress 12 and over. And the Climax Stakes, that's 12 and over. So we need 3 12 and overs, and we probably need an equal number. Take a look at the horse card again. Slight downgrade in some of the skills, but that speed and staying is still over 99. That is so key for the longevity of this racing career. All right, Sydney Stakes, tempting, but we don't need that distance anymore. Paris Royal Stakes, a little outside our ideal distance. So I think I'm going to pass on this week. Here, we've got the World Cup Turf. That's 12 furlongs, 3 and older. It is a Gallup World Series race. Also have the World Cup Mile, and we're going to race the World Cup Mile. All right, another really big field. We are the favorite. We're going to get our bet in. All right, there's our horse. By the way, a quick note on the HVAC system. It's 16 degrees outside right now, so if it comes on again, I can't do anything about it. I don't know how annoying it is. It's annoying to me. All right, here in Louisville, track record held by Aphrodite, 134-1. I can't wait this summer to get down to Louisville to see some races. It's going to be real fun. And of course, we're on the outside.
The horses are on the track.
All right, 8 furlongs on the turf, track rated fast and firm. Pretty good start.
And away they go. Watch out.
A little contact there. As we move in, another hedgerow racetrack. Gotta like that. I think Chicago, Arlington Heights is another hedgerow. So I enjoy the hedgerow rail. All right, big wall of horses in front of us. I don't really know if we're going to bother going in more.
Okay,
In fact,
this is where the race is
just
won.
to say that, we're going to move out to get clear from everybody. Under 3 furlongs, we're going to go to the whip at 2.5. We do.
2 furlongs to go.
Around the outside, moving up. The 2-horse, the 14. None of them are strong enough to stay with us. We are going to cruise to victory,
Excellent.
folks.
We have a winner.
All right, another win for Stoneheart. Another track record, 133-8 for Stoneheart, and a trip to the pay window. All right, so we're looking for 8 furlong special category races. We'll do the Neptune. Down in Long Beach. Kind of a short field or a small field. Just 9 horses total. We're going to get our 6-9 exacta in. All right, the track record 134 flat, held by Eclipsify. 8 furlongs on the turf in Long Beach. Here is a look at the field.
The horses are on the track.
Pretty good start here.
And away they go.
Again, I just think I'm going to stay to the outside. I think I'm staying outside a lot, especially in these races where it's a shorter distance than my ideal distance. And my thought pattern on that is quite simple. Like, I have a horse that can run to 15 furlongs. If I travel a little bit farther in a
Okay,
shorter
this is
race,
where the race is won.
that's fine, because I can handle that and I get the speed to do it. All right, no chance of the revolutions. We're going to go to the whip here in a minute at 2.4, right to the front, destroying the field, pulling away. Probably got about a 6-length lead. Make that 7 or 8 as we cross the finish line. Another dominating win for Stoneheart.
We have a winner.
And look at
You
this,
reached the horse
the
title.
mile champ horse title. See, shouldn't they have another horse title for getting all of the, we got the sprint, we got the mid, we got the mile, we're going to get the long distance one. Shouldn't there be a title for getting all those, like champ or something? Look at the horse card. Feel, fierce and tenacity have gone down. One of the skills on the left side went down a little bit. So we need an 8 furlong race. And we're not going to get it. I don't think we have one that we can race in. So, going a little bit further, no, I don't want to race the February Stakes. We could race the Heaven Stakes, but that would put us into the yellow. So I think we're just going to race the Australia Stakes just to raise a grade 1. I don't have any real other options except the February Stakes. I really don't want to race on dirt anymore. I don't want to take the chance that we will lose. So, all right, take a look at the Gallup World Series. I don't see my name anywhere there. We won the best 4-year-old mare on the special side, but we did not get any other kind of accolades for a year of nothing but grade 1 special category victories and track records. All right. We're the favorite here in the Australia Stakes. It's raining. The track is rated muddy and yielding, if I'm reading those notes correctly. And as you know, my horse has an open circle for a yielding track, so we should be fine. I don't I don't think there's a better rating. I don't think you can get a double circle for a yielding track. I've never seen one. Anyway, 6 furlongs in Sydney. The track record 110 by Art Deco. What is that horse? Just once I want a horse that does what that horse was doing. Looks like it's snorting cocaine out of the air. All right, look at that. There's also a floral turkey. I really hope that was an unintentional spelling mistake.
And away they go.
All right, we are going straight to the rail, folks. We are going to travel the shortest possible distance in this race. Skills are down a little bit. We need every advantage we can get. We are just off the lead. Remember, our horse is probably still the fastest horse in the race. I don't really want to pass this horse, but I think we're going to do it anyway. We are now leading the race. We are now obliterating the entire field, except for the 14. Everybody tried to run up, and they all went nowhere. That's how fast we are. Oh, just short of the track record by a second and 0.4 of a second. Very close, but that's okay. It's another Grade 1 win. All right, now to resume our pursuit of other horse titles. As you can see, speed and staying still over 99. That is so crucial. I'm quite astonished that they're still at that level. I should have raced the Climax Stakes right there, but I'm an idiot. We can do this Red Flower Stakes. Yeah, if I choose the Heaven Stakes, I'm making a mistake. I should have chosen the other one. I guess I just wanted to win the Heaven Stakes as well, but if I had chosen the Climax Stakes, then we'd only need 2 more races to win the Long Champ or whatever it's called. But because I'm dumb and not thinking, I did not choose that race. Instead, I chose this one. So even experienced players like me are dumbasses. All right, HVAC warning in the background, just letting you know. I hear the fuel oil dumping into something or something. Anyway, track record 144 and 5 held by Cloudy Day. 8.8 furlongs on the turf here in Dubai. All right, and there is a look at the field.
It's
13 horses, not 14. We're short one, that's all right.
And they're off.
All right, we're going to the rail. I know it's risky. I can't help it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a race course with that kind of tight turns. Oh, look at that. Upon hearing my wishes telepathically, the one horse moved over and out of the way. I don't want to overheat just yet. Don't want to go into the yellow just
They're
yet.
in the home stretch.
Now we got that straight line. Now we can go to the whip. We got a long way to go to catch the 12.
2 furlongs to
But again,
go.
as you know, this horse is just so fast. We are going to leave the 12 receding like an old man's hairline. The one actually stuck around. That's pretty interesting.
We have a winner.
Inquire all you want. I'll be in the winner's circle. All right, another win for Stoneheart. All right, back to the 12 furlong races that we need so much. Do we need an 8 too? I guess we do. All right, the Rigel Stakes. We are clearly the favorite. All right, track record held by Eclipsify.
The horses are on the track.
And away they
All
go.
right, pretty good start. I'm gonna go right to the rail. Make that one horse go around us. Kind of falling back a little bit. Although we're in the green the entire time. Now we're trailing the field.
Okay, this
That's
is where
definitely
the race is
not
won.
good, so we're trying to speed up a little bit without overheating. Green meters in the max. I think right there is about perfect. As you can see, we're already making up the ground. We're going to go to the whip,
Furlongs to go.
to the front. And we'll start pulling away from the
An
field.
amazing burst of speed.
Maybe I can get some
Excellent.
dominating wins. I don't know. That one probably about 7 or 8 lengths in terms of our margin
We
of
have a
victory.
winner. Yes, horse title earned.
And we got that mile champ. 9 lengths. Very good. All right. All right, let's take a look at these other titles. The Stayer, 5 wins a normal, North America G1, 12 and a half and above. Could this horse do that? Yes. Do I want to do that? No. We've bred some other horses that maybe could have done that easily, but didn't have the opportunity. Maybe the title wasn't unlocked yet or wasn't available. So I really just want to do some 12 furlong races. There's the Altair Stakes and the special category. I think that's what I really want. I think maybe the I don't I don't know why I decided to race that race. I don't know how to explain that. I should have raced the 12 furlong race. Whatever. Summer Sprint Cup here in Cambridge, 12 furlongs. Fast and firm. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I was sleep deprived. Just taking a look at the time, we got about a half hour left of racing today. Track record 110-3 by Dress Blues. Cambridge's got an unusual track layout. Here's a look at the field.
The horses are on the track.
And away they go.
All right, looking good. Green meter's starting to erode a little bit, so we're going to slow a little bit down a little. All right, can we close this distance? Here comes the field, and here comes Stoneheart, closing the distance, taking the lead. And we get an easy win.
We have a winner.
And we set the track record 110-2, and we're going to go to the pay window as well. All right, a first sign of a chink in the armor. Speed is no longer above 99. That is a shame. But still a very capable horse. Taking a look at these races, Leeds Oaks is tempting. Not sure I've raced the Leeds Oaks before. That's 3 and older females. I should have been going for that the entire time, so I've wasted at least 2 races that I could have had. This could be for that Longchamp horse title right now, but I wasted it by racing in the Heaven Stakes. It was 8.5 instead of the Climax Stakes, and I wasted it on the race we just raced, where we set the track record. So that's really my fault for not totally paying attention. So if you don't make those mistakes, you could probably fit in another horse title in addition to the ones that I'm winning here. All right, Leeds Oaks, 12 furlongs, cloudy. I guess the track might be rated soft. I don't know. That's what I would say. S might be soft. We're clearly the favorite. All right, there's a look at the field.
The horses are on the track.
Go!
And we're off. All right, we're going to move to the rail here. And again, we're hoping that one horse moves over. History has shown me they generally do. Sometimes they don't. We got plenty of distance left for him to move over. I wouldn't expect him to move over until about 4 furlongs remaining. So we got plenty of time. All right, I'm gonna have to wedge my way in here.
5 furlongs to go.
Oh, the horse moves over. We've got a little bit of room. Another bump there. We're gonna speed up a little bit. That horse moves way out. Gives us tons of space.
To go. An amazing
All right,
burst of speed.
we are cruising our way to victory.
Excellent. We have a winner.
No pay, but that's okay. All right, back looking for another race. There we have Paris Oaks, another 3-year-old fillies. Let's do that. And this is the best thing if you're racing a filly. If you're good enough to beat the boys, fantastic. Then as the skills start to go away, you can drop down and race fillies only. Really, it's just kind of the one advantage to racing a filly in this game. So even though we're not fully recovered, I'm anticipating this is going to be a win, and it'll get us that last horse title that we're going for, and then who knows what'll happen after that, because it's still got, I don't know, maybe another almost 20 minutes of racing. So here's a look at the field.
The horses are on the track.
Go!
All right. We're off. We're going to start moving over towards the rail. By the way, something I just thought about, thoughts on the Superb Owl, which is tomorrow. Who am I picking to win the Superb Owl? Well, I'm a Vikings fan. Sam Darnold played for the Vikings last year. He's good, but he has a tendency to throw interceptions. Turnovers could be crucial in the Super Bowl. So I actually think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I'm predicting that the Patriots will win the Super Bowl tomorrow. 27-21. I just threw that out there. I'm not really good at predicting final scores, but I think the Patriots are going to win. That's my prediction. All right. Back to racing. We got about 5 furlongs left to go. We are in the right position here. Just the outside. A little overheating the green meter. Don't do that.
Hey, what are you doing?
No. What are you doing? You're sabotaging me, horse. Now I gotta move out. A lot.
They're in the home stretch.
To the whip. Can we catch up? We blow by the field, but now we're stuck. Can we track down the 2-horse?
An amazing burst of speed.
Under a furlong left to go. The answer is no.
Oh, they've reached their limit. Finish.
Nope. Maybe we didn't have enough energy on tap. Maybe that overheating really killed us. We're going to have to retry a race. I think, is this the first retry or just the first one in a long time since that World Cup Junior Fillies? I don't know, man. Oh. I was hoping we could go the whole career and not have to do a retry.
The horses are on the track.
Go! That was a great start.
All right, we are maneuvering towards the rail. You know, something I've noticed is that I don't think we've done a lot of racing with rough. I'm not sure that the special category racetracks have rough on them. I think we have an undiscovered special ability, and I think it is actually rough okay. But because we've never raced in the rough, it's never been unlocked. All right, we are on the rail. There are under 7 furlongs left to go. I've got to maintain my speed and not overheat. Got to get that green meter filled up slowly. Not overheat, I said. Stop overheating. Oh, man.
5 furlongs to go.
This is just one of those races where the horse wants to run away with it. We're overheating again. Again, the green meter is going down. I am just having to throttle back the entire time, and I know the entire field is going to come up and pass me here.
They're in the home stretch.
And they are to the whip. This one looks a lot better though. We're back in the lead.
Show your guts.
Now can we increase our lead slowly but surely? We can. Can we hold off the 2?
Look
Oh, that's going to be so close. I think we did.
Finish.
Out of energy. Hallelujah.
And the winner is you.
All right, and we got that
wins the
long
horse
champ
title
horse
race.
title unlocked. One more race, and we can salt that one away. All right, we are truly out of energy. All right, speed and staying both have come back to earth. Courage is up to 99. Staying at 99, speed at 98. Braking is down to 69. So definitely some erosion. Courage has gone up. Staying and speed have gone down. Tenacity's gone down. Stamina went down. Braking and power both went down. So it's a managed decline as opposed to falling off the cliff. But that being said, you already know, I don't plan on racing this horse much longer because I just don't want to ruin the great things that we built here. So, what horse titles are there left with 14 minutes of video remaining? That's a great question that I don't know the answer to. By the way, I think the reason why there's such a huge stop right now, I think somebody came to the door and I had to go outside and do something, or maybe I had to do something which took me out of the loop here for a minute. So I apologize for that. By the way, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button or leave a comment. I know it's a 20-year-old game and there's not going to be a lot of traffic here, but I do appreciate you watching. And, you know, we've still got a lot left to go in this game. Still got about half of the horse titles in the regular step to unlock. And we've got the Field of Legend. As I mentioned before, that special ability is going to go undiscovered. And I think it is rough okay. And I would have loved to unlock that. But we didn't race in a lot of racetracks that had rough. So there wasn't really an opportunity for me to unlock that. And if I had been smart, I would have raced in just one race in normal North America with rough to get that. All right, for the horse title, World Cup Turf, 12 furlongs. It is a Gallop World Series race. But yeah, that's my one regret about this horse, is that I did not unlock the special ability. That's the only way it could have been better. It's a fantastic horse. Simply because that would have been a great trait to pass down in the breeding. All right, we've got our exacta in. Fast and firm in Long Beach. All right, it's never been raced, so we can set the track record here if we perform well. And the thing is, the best thing to me is that a horse with this kind of skills is going to do good in this race later in the career. So if you have a plus 99 speed horse, save the longer races like this for later when the skills start to erode. Make sure you get those sprint titles when your horse is still very, very fast. We're fast. We're not very, very fast anymore. And of course, they put us on the far outside. Totally okay.
Go!
You can do that if you want. I am ready. All right, we immediately start moving over. I think we're going to move all the way over. Field is all spread out here. Oh, I lied. I said it was going to move all the way over. There are too many horses in between me and the rail. We're overheating as well. That's not good. We are going to let the other horses kind of maneuver, and we are going to get to someplace we can have a straight run to the finish. All right, this looks perfect. We're in a good place in the pack. We're not exerting ourselves very much. We're never gonna, I don't think we're ever gonna get a Revolutions with this horse. Bizarre, but also totally okay because of the talent that this horse has. You can see the horses next to us colliding with each other. Rubbin's racing, right? Just like NASCAR. We're gonna stay free of all that. 5 furlongs left to go. In a perfect place. Our green meter is still building. I just don't have any complaints about this separate green meter. Stopped filling up. Whether that's because we were slightly overheating at one point or not, I don't know. All right, the field's going to start to compress here. As we get towards the finish, they're going to start moving out. I've got to start moving out. I'm going to go to the whip, and we're going to move around this horse, and we're going to go back to the whip here in a second, and you'll see this tactical speed coming into play. Can we overtake the one horse on the inside? It is going to be oh so close. I think we did it. All right, by a nose. Stoneheart is the winner.
And the
There
winner
is another horse title.
you. Yes.
And we
horse title
unlock
earned.
the World Cup King horse title for achievement. We set the track record 224 and 6. As predicted, we went to the pay window. We have 1.8 million points or credits or G's. They aren't very consistent in what they call it. So taking a little horse card, speed down to 97, staying down to 98. We're going to look at the horse titles. World Cup King is the Turf, the Classic, and the Mile. Unfortunately, the Classic is a dirt race. I'm going to go look and see that. So I don't think that that I'm going to do that, you know? So looking at our racing, this has been just absolutely tremendous. I don't really know what else there is out there for us to get. So we're going to go to the end of the year. China Vase, China Cup, China Mile, maybe. Winter GP. If I was smart, I'd choose the Winter GP and the rough. But I'm not smart. So instead, we'll do the China Vase. Yep, I'm dumb. It's official. All right, this is probably our last race for this horse. And don't get me wrong, you could keep racing with this horse. How would I do that? Again, female only races, North America races, because the talent's a little less there in the normal category. Absolutely could have kept racing this horse. I just don't like to do that when they've reached their peak and they're on the down, because I feel so good about what they've done to this point that I don't want to tarnish it by starting to lose races. So China Vase, this is going to be our last race here. All right, here's a look at the field.
The horses are on the track.
Go.
All right, and we're off. Moving over. No rough. Yeah, I'm kicking myself now. At the time, I didn't even think about it, but, you know. Got ourselves a good position here.
Watch out.
All right, little collision
Watch
there. We're going to move out and get ourselves some clear grass. We're in a fantastic spot in terms of racing. I'm just hoping it stays just like this.
5 furlongs
I don't
to
necessarily
go.
want to be in the lead. I don't want to be running any faster. I think my green meter just put on the brakes. I don't really want to be in the lead. What can you do, man? Sometimes your horse just decides it's going to do something. All right, here comes the rest of the field. Little collision there. We're going to get stopped briefly, and then we're going to go to the whip here again. And can we run these horses down? Can Stoneheart summon the courage? Yes. That is why I love this horse. That tactical speed and just never going to quit and run through to
We
the end.
have a
Another
winner.
win. And really, what a great way to end the career. Not perfect. Didn't run the race perfectly. Didn't go the pay window. Missed out on unlocking that innate special ability. And that's just totally my fault. Final look at the horse card. 99 courage, 98 staying, 97 speed. And I don't think I would have won anything except for maybe... Are we going to do one more race? I guess we are going to maybe do one more race. I didn't think we were. I thought I was just going to retire, but maybe. Royal Cup. Oh, I was looking at this World Cup race. Yeah, it's 10 furlongs on the dirt. I don't think I would do well in that race, so I'm not going to do it. I think we're going to retire here. 28 races, all at grade 1, 27 wins. Pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself. A handful of course records. Really, that third year was just totally dominant. And kind of the fourth year as well. Really a tremendous career for Stoneheart. Probably, as I've said, my best bred horse to date. So we're going to retire. One new horse title. As you can see, we got plenty of money here. And an entry into the Hall of Fame. All right, so let's go back to the theme park and take a look at the horse card here in a minute. Again, thanks for watching. We're going to save our game here. Over 400 wins for the career. All right, here into the Gallop Stallion. And here is the breeding card. Speed, staying, tenacity, top skills. I think it's going to be great for future generations. Thanks for watching. See you next time.